To begin with, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is putting up a brave face, displaying absolutely no concern or vulnerability after his big setback in the Karnataka High Court today. The Karnataka Chief Minister has sounded a note of defiance. He says he will not resign, will not step down as Karnataka Chief Minister. He's called everything that's happening currently over the MUDA scam, the case against him, calls for a probe in the MUDA scam where Siddaramaiah's wife is alleged to have been a beneficiary. He says this is badla politics, revenge politics by the BJP government.
ಯಾಕೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಡಿ? ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರ? ಬೇಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾರಪ್ಪ. ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ರಿ. ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ಬೇಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದಾರಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕೇಂದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲೇ, ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲೇ ಇದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಇದು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಎಂಕ್ವೈರಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಂಕ್ವೈರಿ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ನೀನು ಕೇಳೋದು. ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಫೇಸ್ ದೆಮ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲಿ. We will face them politically because it is a conspiracy.
And let's go straight to our team of reporters on the ground who've been bringing us the very latest on this big developing story. It's the first major scam controversy concerning the Congress government ever since its landslide victory in April-May last year. Let's go across to Nagarjun Dwarkanath. He's at the Chief Minister's residence in Bengaluru. Sagai Raj is at the BJP office. The two camps that are now at war over the MUDA scam. Nagarjun, quickly coming to you first. Siddaramaiah saying no question of resigning. He's called this a BJP controversy. But the fact is that he did face a very, very sharp setback in the High Court today. What is his next plan of action?
Well, at this point of time, what the Chief Minister's camp is saying is that they would get into a huddle tonight, most likely with Singhvi and other senior leaders, Advocate General Singhvi, his legal advisor, and go through each line, each word of the judgment and as to decide if they have to go to Supreme Court or the division bench of the High Court. Most of them are feeling that you should go for a division bench because once you go to Supreme Court, there are chances that the Supreme Court might ask the CM to go back to the division bench and then come knocking at the doors of the Supreme Court if no remedies are given there. But politically speaking, CM had a positive body language today. He was smiling. He said that if morality is the question, you should ask Kumaraswamy to resign because he's out on bail with FIR. How can someone question me? Look at the legacy of me is what he has said. Till now, I'm accepting on record that I have not done anything wrong is what the Chief Minister say. But henceforth, Shiv, is just a game of chess. Who moves and who breaks first is what we have to see henceforth. The BJP has called for a protest at 5 p.m. and already a protest across Karnataka in district headquarters. Like I said, it's a game of chess now. Who breaks first will be the big question, but unlikely that the CM is giving up anytime soon.
You know, the words that have been used by the High Court are quite scathing. While they dismiss Siddaramaiah's petition against the governor's instructions clearing the way for a probe, the High Court actually said, and I want to read out some of what they said. They said, if this were to be the case of a common man, he would not have fought shy of facing the investigation. In the opinion of the court, the Chief Minister, a leader of the proletariat, the bourgeois, and any citizen should not fight shy of any investigation. There is lurking suspicion looming large, allegations, and the beneficiary of 56 crore rupees is the family of the Chief Minister, the petitioner. Judged from these spectrums and analyzed from the aforesaid premises, the irresistible conclusion is an investigation becomes necessary. So the High Court has not minced its words when it has supported its finding that the governor of Karnataka is the competent authority to sanction prosecution against the sitting chief minister. They've said they've found nothing out of the ordinary or inappropriate about that. Sagai, you're at the BJP office. We heard from B.Y. Vijendra earlier. The BJP has made it very clear. They're calling for Siddaramaiah's resignation and no less than that. We hear that they're going to be protesting soon. Tell us what's happening there.
Chief, as we speak now, you can see that the BJP is staging protesting in front of BJP office, demanding the resignation of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. Even in the past, when this MUDA scam came to light, the BJP had demanded that Chief Minister Siddaramaiah should tender his resignation on moral grounds. And they have also mentioned the past instances where B.S. Yediyurappa had resigned when he was a Chief Minister, when there was allegations of corruption against him. Let us try to speak to any one of the leaders here. What is their demand on today's protest? Sir, आपका क्या demand है? Sir, आपका क्या demand है?
एक ही डिमांड है, मुख्यमंत्री इस्तीफा देना, करप्शन चार्जेस उनके ऊपर है, इस्तीफा देना.
You heard from BJP leader C.T. Ravi, who is saying that the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah should tender his resignation on moral grounds and allow the investigation impartially the state of Karnataka.
Is there any chance, let me bring in Nagarjun once again in on this. Naga, is there any consideration at all that resignation could be a possibility for Mr. Siddaramaiah? Or do they want to first exhaust all their legal options before even contemplating that?
I don't think there's any question of resigning at this point of time. It's too soon is what even the cabinet ministers who are also adversaries of the chief minister are saying, that it's too soon because it's just been a couple of hours that the judgment is out. They need time, and also it will, remember, it's also the pressure that mounts over the time, how much the opposition puts pressure and what is the High Command doing and how many MLAs stand by the chief minister. If High Command, for example, let's assume that hypothetically if High Command decides to seek resignation of the chief minister, what if 100 out of the 136 MLAs say no to it? All these permutation combination will happen eventually, but at this point of time, no one has said internally or in outside, overtly or covertly about the resignation, including Mr. D.K. Shivkumar, who is the party president. In the press conference, he said that this is a conspiracy. We stand by the chief minister and we will take the fight in the court of law and fight it legally. But internally, it might change in the next few weeks or next few days, depending on how the High Command moves. All eyes on the High Command because the decision lies with them.
Okay, so remember that this is this particularly hurts the Congress government in Karnataka because as Naga and his team reported right through the election campaign, anti-corruption was one of the Congress's big planks when they came to power in a landslide victory last year in 2023. The PCM, the famous PCM campaign against then Chief Minister of the BJP, Raj Bhavan, and other allegations meant that the Siddaramaiah campaign was one of probity, of cleanliness, of anti-corruption crusading. And this is the first big controversy that is literally at his door. It's not even at his door, it's inside his house because the allegations are against him and his family members. So this is too hot to ignore. It's too close to simply brush aside. And therefore, Siddaramaiah and the Congress party putting up a united front at this point of time, even though there could be some rumblings within the Congress party. Sagai and Naga, continue to stay with me. Those images you just saw are of the live protest by BJP leaders outside the BJP office in Bengaluru.